All this week, we've been counting down D.C.'s 5 worst winter storms. We started Monday night on the news at 11 with the President's Day storm of 1979, followed by the blizzard of 2016. That brings us to number 3 on the list, the blizzard of 1996. As meteorologist Howard Bernstein tells us, the massive flooding that happened after the snow melted may have been more memorable than the storm itself.
The snow began falling on Saturday night, January 6th. It was heavy at times overnight into Sunday before a lull arrived. Now, that break in the action fooled some people into thinking the storm was over, but another round of snow blasted the DMV. This storm was a beast. It was well advertised and certainly lived up to it, if not exceeding expectations. There was a classic setup for a big snow around here, with the developing area of low pressure across the southeast, a strong area of high pressure which sat across New England, and that supplied plenty of cold air. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour created blizzard conditions. The intense storm also produced thunder snow and created snowdrifts that were 6 feet tall in some spots. Plow drivers at this parking lot stayed up all night to clear more than 5 acres of snow.
How many hours you been at it?
About 36 straight.
No sleep?
No sleep.
How can you do that?
Not easy. But
The snow wound down on Monday, the 8th, with a whopping 17.3 inches at National. You know, that's the 6th highest snow total ever recorded. Meanwhile, more than 2 feet of snow slammed Dulles Airport, their 3rd biggest snowstorm ever. And then parts of western Maryland and Garrett County saw nearly 3.5 feet of snow. To add insult to injury, Mother Nature wasn't done with the snow that week. An Alberta clipper dumped another 2 to 5 inches on Tuesday, January 9th. And another storm brought an additional 4 to 6 inches on Friday the 12th. This massive amount of snow, over 2.5 feet on the ground in many areas, set the stage for record flooding. Just a week later, temperatures then soared into the 50s and 60s. That caused massive snow melt. Combine that with heavy rains, and rivers were overwhelmed. On top of that, many storm drains were covered with snow, so the water had no place to drain. Flooding peaked in the D.C. metro region on Saturday the 21st. This was the worst flooding in the nation's capital since Tropical Storm Agnes in 1972.